So we go on to the next segment, the next part of this class here. This question, in fact, this is the same question. This is the seventh question of this March 17. And this is the second part of this question. It says, uh, I think this question has nothing to do with the previous part because the statement starts before this second part starting, okay? So it says, the lengths in centimeter of middle fingers of women in snowland have a normal distribution with mean 7.9 and standard deviation this. So I'll right away start writing this. I would say, okay, let there is X, which is normally distributed, and the mean is 7.9, and the standard deviation is 0.44. So I'll be writing it as 0.44 square because we mentioned the variance here. A random sample of 5 women from Snowland is chosen. Find the probability that exactly 3 of these women have middle fingers shorter than 8.2. Okay, now this is a very dangerous question, guys. Within a question, two different distributions have been playing here. One that is himself giving us a normal distribution, okay? And then he says, out of 5, we have to see exactly 3 of them. Now, this is what a typical binomial distributions notation is. So I would then say, okay, let there is a distribution y. Y is binomially distribution and whose n is 5 and whose p has to be calculated, okay? And what is that p? Let me first write here. We have to find the probability that this y is equal to 5. Sorry, this y is equal to 3, okay? Let me clear this. It's really looking untidy here. So, uh, so we have to find this y equal to 3 over here. So the probability of success is that the finger is shorter than 8.2. You will find that probability from here. This P is going to be the probability that X is less than 8.2. So you will have to find the probability of success of this binomial distribution from this normal distribution over here, okay? So we'll straight away go for the standardization here. So we'd say, okay, this is going to be probability Z is less than 8.2 minus 7.9 over this 0.44, okay? So this will give us, let me use a calculator. This is 8.2 minus 7.9 divided by 0.44. So is that 0.6818?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, bacho. This is 0.6818. Time to visit our table here, 0.6818, 0.68, and then 1. So this should be 0.682, in fact. We should round it off, okay? So this is going to be 0.7522, 0.7522, 0.7522. So this has to be rounded off here, okay? This we should have this correct to 3 decimal places. That is what we can find from our table here. And I would, this is the P we have over here. So now we can go back to this binomial distribution and we can say, okay, look, for this, we have got P as 0.7522 and our Q would be
Sir,
1
isn't
minus.
7524?
Yes, beta?
Sir, isn't it 0.7524? Because हमने 7 ऐड किया था इन पे.
Let me check that, beta. Let me check. This was 0.682. 0.682. Yeah, you're right, beta. You are absolutely right. So this is, there is a 4 over here. Okay, there is a 4 over here. Thank you, beta, for the correction. So 1 minus 0.7524. So we have 0.2476. So now we can find this probability from this binomial distribution, guys. So this is going to be an easy task for us now. So the probability that this y is equal to 3 is going to be 5c3 and 0.7524 raised to power 3 and 0.2476 raised to power 2. So you use your calculators for this.
0.261.
This is 0.261. That is what, you people have, your calculation is suggesting. So through the calculator, we get to the answer of this. And this time we have managed this, more space is given while less space was required. Oh, there's another part here. First of all, let me ask you that if this is really clear to you. Hmm? Is there any question for this?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, it's clear.
Okay, that's great. Now we go on to this last part of this question. It says the random variable x is a normal distribution with mean equal to the standard deviation. Oh, find the probability that a particular value of x is less than 1.5 times the mean. Okay, so we have a distribution here. Okay, it says where the mean is equal to the standard deviation. So if the mean is, let me take mean is k, so the standard deviation is also k. So this is going to be something like this, okay? Like our mu is k and our standard deviation is also k. So the variance would be k squared. So that is what I have written here. It says find the probability that a particular value of x is less than 1.5 times the mean. Find the probability that a particular value of x is less than 1.5 times the mean. So we have to find the probability that x is less than 1.5k. Is it what we have to find? Hmm? Find the probability that x
Yes,
is less
sir.
than, okay. So let's do that. We'll be standardizing this, okay? So this is going to be probability z is less than 1.5k minus k over k. Okay, remember that formula. So this is probability. Oh, this is really वो कहते हैं ना दिमाग की लस्सी बनाने वाला question. Okay, so this is 0.5k over k. So this is going to be probability z is less than 0.5. So that is phi of 0.5. So what is phi of 0.5? 0.5, it is 0.6915.
6915.
Okay, this is 0.6915. So that is the answer. So this is it from this paper's questions on normal distribution.